They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You can Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Orbit. You ain't doing nothing today.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get it.
Second and 9 now. This one into the hands of Hurd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Slam. X3. 218. Chop it. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Watch the slant.
Now a first down throw. Moon. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll
come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To throw, Moon. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Moon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get them some...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Zoo.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go.
You got motion, man.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, 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 check. 58 to Mike, 58.
5.
Watch the twist.
Yep.
And 58 is a Mike.
Looking to throw. It's complete. Stills. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yo. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Watch the curl. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Don't get nervous. Joker.
Protein spill. Look at me. Zipper.
It's mine.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually got to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got it. 52, Mike, 52. Watch the slip. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Moon. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Moon. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Moon. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
53 to Mike. 53.
On first down, it's moved. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Move. Open man there is Malone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Moon. They shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Moon to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch.
To throw on 3rd down. Moon going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Nice hit, boy.
30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
61, match box, lights.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And again this time to the tailback. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 15. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Snap.
Right there.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 9.
Throwing again. Moon. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Every defense has goals that they want to accomplish in every game, and one goal that remains consistent, score themselves. They did exactly that, and now their entire team has a dose of confidence added to the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Moon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hit it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. Now White lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37th.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We take it win. Hey, high 7.
58, Mike. I know he ain't got it. At 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Gotta do better.
Come on, go.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hale. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale. A gain of 6 there on first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, exit. Look at me. Door. Now.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time.
Yep.
Mike 28.
Ready.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
First down and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Good thing. What do you want? Off. 52 is the mic right here over there.
Following the fumble recovery. Moon looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all